And now the world is finding our port for, because of a situation, because to move goods and the goods around the best, most efficient way, they're finding out water is becoming more important. So all of a sudden, there's Muskegon over there. Well, we've been here. So, but it's just like the message sometimes doesn't ring a bell till you need it. And so we got to continue to put that message out there. We're going to keep trying. We want to keep trying new and better things to do it, whether Commissioners Nash said, whether internally or externally. We try to preach these things to people internally as well. And if some red light bulbs goes off on them and say, well, hey, guess what? They're right. Let's try to do something. We're there prepared to do that too. But what we've been trying to focus on is corporate and global expansions. Figure that may be the easiest way. You get a company located here to put out a certain footprint. They're already in business of doing certain things. If they need this resource, this is a good place to do it. That's exactly why. And that's how Sun Chemical got here, really. Back 40 years ago now, probably 30 years ago.
I was clerk, if I may, and we went down to St. Louis out in Eggleston, and we brought them here.
So, but one of the reasons they came here, from my
wastewater.
That's what I'm saying. So
Eggleston needed that 198. Okay, thank you.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Thanks for your time.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now we'll move on to our section F, items for consideration. Number one is for our free dump day. Lisa?
Move to approve the free dump day program for municipalities for 2013 from the Muskegon County Solid Waste Management System.
So moved. Second.
Okay, moved by Commissioner Hughes, seconded by Commissioner Wilkins. Is there any discussion on that?
Well, we got something coming east.
There you go. Okay, if there's no other discussion, we'll do a voice vote on this. All in favor?
Aye.
All against? Okay, the ayes have it. Item number 2 for contract change order number 1.
So moved.
Support.
Okay, moved by Commissioner Derzinski, supported by Commissioner Hughes. Is any discussion? Okay, seeing none, we'll roll call, please.
Commissioner Nash?
Yes.
Commissioner Sabo?
Yes.
Commissioner Skolnick?
Yes.
Commissioner Wilkins?
Yes.
Commissioner Derzinski?
Yes.
Commissioner Engel?
Yes.
Commissioner Hughes?
Yes.
7 yes to 0 no.
Okay. Yeses have it on that. Number 3, the award of the bid for the rotary cutter.
So moved. Second.
Moved by Commissioner Hughes, seconded by Commissioner Wilkins. Is there any discussion on it?
Whoever knows the most about this. Was this brand, I'm just curious, was this one that you knew about? Or do you have any of these?
Yes, we knew about it. The one we have now is 2002 model John Deere. We spent a lot of money on rehab, so we looked for one that is built stronger and more durable, that matches our equipment, for example, the horsepowers. So we went out there and researched it and found this model that is a beefier, more sturdier. And as I mentioned in here,
You spent a lot of money
yes,
fixing the John Deere one?
yes, we did.
Because the horsepower rating was less.
Yes, it was, and the parts to each rotary too, we just did a lot of repair on it. It just seemed like every year we were repairing it, and that's when we finally decided to get a new one. We did spend roughly $15,000 on it in the since we owned it.
Repairs. Okay. All right, thank you.
Any other discussion? Okay, seeing none, this will also be a roll call vote, please.
Commissioner Sabo?
Yes.
Commissioner Skolnick?
Yes.
Commissioner Wilkins?
Yes.
Commissioner Derzinski?
Yes.
Commissioner Engel?
Yes.
Commissioner Hughes?
Yes.
Commissioner Nash?
Yes.
7 yes to 0 no.
Okay, and that motion passes. Next on the list is informational items. In your packet, you have your Public Works monthly operations report from January.
Move that these items be accepted and placed on file.
Support.
Moved by Commissioner Nash, seconded by Commissioner Hughes. That's for all of the reports?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any discussion on those 4 reports?
Could I just ask one quick
Yes.
question? Just curious, has the low water levels affected anything at the wastewater? I know there's no, I know you have lagoons, but I mean, does the fact that there hasn't been rain make a difference?
For the communities and the cities, I'm sure that it's helped them, because as it rains and that we had that large melt, the 27th of January, we've seen our inflows really increase. So there is some filtration still coming into our system when it rains. And I'm sure there's some infiltration when the groundwater is up higher than normal in the last 7 years. So it affects it, but it's an I&I system that each community wants to take out of the system as well. I mean, each community, and we allow them know. We let Layton Township, we got their new meter up and running. It helps identify where or when they have infiltration. The city of Muskegon, so.
What I was wondering is, did you have to water more this year, run your pumps more?
Okay. Actually less. I mean, we have less water in the lagoons, less water we have to pump. But the biggest benefit from this drought is our corn production is greater. The more sunshine you have for corn, the less water, we can regulate the water. In other words, we don't want to drown our corn. So by regulating, just giving them 2 inches per day or per week, whatever the moisture is required, it helps the corn production. So actually it's helping in that matter.
Plus you got a lot more money for the corn this year.
Yes, we did.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, any other questions? Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
All against? Okay, motion passes. F is for our old business. Is there any old business?
2 things, if we could. We've done this in the past. It's held a public works meeting out in Eggleston, or maybe reach out to that community. Maybe a good time then to incorporate a small amount of what's happened here in the promotion and the windmills. If maybe that could be arranged. Okay.
Okay.
I have one other question. Mark, have you found out whether our wind measuring machine is as accurate as the ones that they have out there yet?
I try to get an update from him on a monthly basis. They've been working on another project where they're 3 towers was installed last fall. And they're recording that wind, and they just called us to get our SODAR unit. So they're starting to focus, and they told me mid-March, so hopefully our March meeting I'll have a report from them. But again, the contract's young. It's only good for 5 years to do a research, really, is what they have. And the wind is the biggest thing. Our SODAR unit got them interested, but they still have to verify that the wind is there for them to get a bank for loans. They guarantee it's there. So I know it seems like it's going slow, but we have.
I mean, you said that you were setting your equipment up close to theirs,
Yes.
so that you could see if ours was as accurate as theirs. That's what I was wondering, if it is doing that.
It is doing that. We have it there, and we should have a good reading here by March.
Oh, good. Okay. I just wondered how ours was compared to what they have put up.
But maybe real quick on Commissioner Brzezinski's comment. As they report this wind, that's the #1 criteria that it's there. We have that consortium that's waiting for them to move forward. Muskegon Area First is waiting. So I think all these groups will come together once they start really committing to the wastewater facility. But first things first, the wind has to be there for them.
Okay, any other old business? Okay, new business. We'll move on to new business. John?
John Warner, Public Works Department. At this time, I'm pleased to introduce to you our new our new sustainability coordinator, Sarah Dam. She comes to us from Grand Valley State University, Annis Water Center. Come up, Sarah. Got any questions for her or any comments? She just started with our office on Monday. She's
Right.
busy researching what's been done in the past and figuring out how to pick up on that and move ahead in the future.
Welcome.
Yes, welcome. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
Any other new business? Okay, now we have public comment. Is there anybody from the audience that would, again, like to address the board? Seeing none? Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
Can I make a public comment?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. I just would like to say thank you. I'm honored to be here. I'm excited to be here. I think it's great the county commissioners are thinking outside the box, giving this a try. I think that's a good thing, and hopefully Doug and I can make some good input as far as from the townships and the cities. So thank you.
Great, thank you. Motion by Commissioner Wilkins, seconded by Commissioner Nash to adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.
That was almost.